Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the off season for half of the NHL. That means that there is going to be some changes to those specific teams. Starting off with the Anaheim Ducks, who have fired head coach Greg Cronin. And we have heard a lot of negative things about Cronin in this overall season. There might be some people who look at it from an outside perspective and be like, why are we firing Cronin? Come on, the season that Anaheim had wasn't good, but it was better than the previous years. Why are we firing him? Well, it was mainly because of just the overall impact in the locker room. Apparently, Cronin has been creating a very hateful environment in the locker room, making players hate each other and hate him as well. So definitely just he wasn't a good coach, and he wasn't fit for this year in the NHL in this overall timeline. You know, you hear the stories of Keith Yandel and how Cronin called his family and apparently, like cursed at them that he wouldn't go join a school that he was coaching at, or Yandel wouldn't, that is. And you also hear these other stories too of like Trevor Zegras not getting a proper share of ice time, and other players who are getting limited time as well. Like Cutter Gauthier, a rookie this year, played on like the fourth line, like for some points in this season. Still scored 20 goals, which is huge for the guy. But again, this was a year where, the Ducks got better standings wise, but it feels like a lot of players on this team were kind of just at a standstill, getting absolutely nowhere. And it feels like what John Tortorella went through. If we're being completely honest, it feels like what happened with Tortorella and how, Tortorella kind of lost the room. It felt like Cronin didn't have the room for a very long time. And he was kind of just there, and he really wasn't making an impact, and he wasn't a mold for this Ducks team as a whole right now. Again, this is a young roster of players. You can't just come in and be so harsh on these guys. You have to coach them properly, and Cronin just wasn't doing that. So he is fired. I would imagine that Anaheim will have a new coach within the next couple of weeks. I would also imagine, too, that it's going to be a younger coach, a guy who you may not know as well, and a guy who maybe fits the mold a little bit better there in Anaheim, as opposed to a guy like Cronin, who's kind of a hard ass and a psychopath, if we're being completely honest with you. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below if you are a Ducks fan. But Cronin is no longer the Anaheim Ducks head coach, and I think it's a good move, to be honest with you guys. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video down below. Please do consider subscribing and join the community that we're building here on this channel. I hope we can see the Ducks in the playoffs sometime soon. I really hope so. But anyways, that is it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.